No carbonless solution exists for visual artists anywhere. For New York artists, no matter the choice of medium, one thing is certain: it won't impact New York City landfills because they no longer exist. For City Newsroom, I'm Christine Stoddard. Welcome to Christine Stoddard's New York. This episode, I'm bringing you to the historic Sears Roebuck & Co. building in Flatbush, Brooklyn. It's pretty stunning. Let's take a look. New York State has a new uncontested divorce process. It's super streamlined. Less time. Good evening, I'm Christine Stoddard. Thank you for being with us. Una demanda presentada para detener las deportaciones ordenadas por el presidente Donald Trump. And now we have a scene from The Tempest. We have two trained Shakespearean actors who are performing off-book. And then we have Aaron, who told me he read The Tempest once in high school. Hello, you are watching or listening to Badass Lady Folk. I'm your host, Christine Stoddard, and this episode, my guest is Laura. Hi.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So you are an actress, a comedian, a TikToker extraordinaire, and a donor-conceived advocate.
Perfect.
What does that mean?
So absolutely.
How did the bagpipe even come to be? What is it? Well, you've been watching Christine Stoddard's New York. It's getting a little festive, shall we say, here at Coney Island. Every week, Ibrahim Ayu gathers at Sunday school and shares his struggles as a formerly incarcerated person with a mental health diagnosis.
So that's just a personal example.
2 years ago, while on parole, Ayu attacked a police officer. At the time, he hadn't been taking his medication for bipolar disorder.
It looked very dire for me. A lot of my lawyers told me that I was going to do at least 7 years incarceration, so it was definitely a trying time.
Instead, a defense attorney and a district attorney referred him to mental health court. A social worker and psychiatrist determined that Ayu had serious mental illness, but wasn't a public safety threat. He was put on a treatment plan and told that if he followed through, he wouldn't go to prison.
And it was a total change because instead of trying to punish me and trying to, make me feel as though I was less than or other than, the goal of the court was mainly to show me that they wanted me to be a part of the community.
Mental health advocates want state legislators to pass the treatment, not jail bill. It would set up more mental health courts across the state, which could help over 3,500 people each year receive treatment instead of a prison sentence. Roughly half of the people incarcerated in New York struggle with mental illness. Critics worry that mental health courts don't have enough supervision or accountability.
We need to make sure that we have guardrails, make sure that the people that are amenable to treatment are getting into the treatment programs, getting the treatment they need, and those that pose a threat to public safety, we need to hold them accountable so that other people aren't hurt or victimized in the community.
Ayu says he's reached this point in his life directly due to mental health court.
But mental health court switched the whole paradigm, and it worked.
Today, Ayu gives back as a pastor and through empowering families through his nonprofit, the Nat Turner Rebel Development Organization. In Brooklyn, Christine Stoddard, CJS News.